Neen lives in a typical two-story suburban house, which makes her house likely to be 3050 million 170-85k to 938 for K, unless she lives near a city and which it would be 6100 million yen 30150k 407,679k. Emu's house is Western styled and has a lot of land, but her house alone is around 300,600 million 173 for million 2 to 4, 5m. Rui lives near Neen, so their house price is similar, but with a workshop, it raises his house to 7120m for OK 680k 540918k. Anna and Akito could live in a small house or apartment. Anna complained about her dad not being able to sell his paintings as well as money. From my memory of the PS movie, I remember they live in a small house though, so it could be 4060m to 303 for OK 310 for 59k. Mizuki doesn't really talk about her house and so it's an estate. She lives in a 2-3 bedroom, detached house or apartment. Her house is likely to cost 40-80 million, 230k 460k 3106 to 1k. Mafuyu lives in a modern house that originally I didn't think would be too expensive, but land is quite expensive in city areas, which increases her price of her house to probably around 1503085k 17m1, 12m. The Tenma's house is bigger than Mafuyu's house, but because it's not in the city, it's worth less than hers and is less modern, so it's probably around 50-70 million to 85 for OK 3845 for OK. Shizuku and Shiho live in quite a big Western-styled house, and so it's one of the more expensive houses, so it's probably around 550m1, 1b3, 1m6, 2m4, 183m. Honami lives in a pretty averagey house or apartment in Tokyo, so her house is likely to be 35-70 million 200k for OK to 705 for OK. Ichika lives closer to the center of Japan to Honami, so her house is slightly more expensive, around 50-70 to 85 for OK 38 for 5 for OK. Anne's house is near the city, but isn't particularly big or small, so around 71.5 OK 4085 OK 5 for a 1m. Kanade's house is slightly older than other characters' houses, but still in the city, so around 3050m17 OK to 85k to 938 for K. Minori's house is nothing special and is around 3060m2003 for 5k to 70 for 67k. Haruka's room is more expensive, like look at it, man, I bet Dust pays rent in her room, so of course, her house is roughly 100,170m, 57097 OK 77 to K13m. However, Eri, like her personality, is generic, and so once again, an average house around 50-70m to 7038 OK 340 for 8 OK. Toy is loaded and wears outrageous clothes, like his father's, shame, so its condo it's around 15020m 6 OK 1, 4m1, 117m. Homogeneous to her hair, Kohane's house could be traded for a happy meal and 8 few marbles, so her house is 4570m, 26040 OK 310 for 8 OK. I don't think anyone's surprised by the final results.